Hey folks, nice to see everybody today, even though we can't see you. So nice of y'all to see us today. I got Wyatt here to help me with this video because we're going to do a little video today, and we're kind of doing a little homeschool thing too about the Japanese yen. We're going to talk about the yen today and kind of how it's different from U.S. money and what it looks like and all that stuff. So over here in Japan, you can't use U.S. Currency here. Nowhere here takes it. However, you can bring U.S. currency here and exchange it for yen. But the currency used here in Japan is called the yen, Y-E-N. You can do like I did. I just got on Wikipedia and kind of looked some things up about it. But mostly we just kind of wanted to share what a lot of it looked like. And so Wyatt's going to tell you what each one is, pretty much.
Say that.
Yeah, well, that's okay. It's a surprise. So we'll start with the coins. They do have quite a few coins here. And this is some of the differences between the U.S. Currency and Japanese currency. So first we have, what is this?
Number one.
Number one.
I mean penny.
It's a penny. Well, so in this is a yen. Oh, let's find the camera here. This is a yen. I don't know if that's focused or not, but has a little one stamped on it. It's just a small coin, about the same size as a U.S. penny, and it's pure aluminum, and that's all it is. That is 1 yen. And then they also have, what is this one? Remember what this one is?
It doesn't have a. Is it a 5?
Yep, that's the 5 yen. All right.
Well, it didn't have a number on it.
All right, so this would be the equivalent of the U.S. nickel. It's interesting that a couple of their coins have holes in it.
Yeah.
We did not drill the hole in here. It came like that. But this would be a 5 yen. And yeah, it's got a hole in it. And then they have the, what is this one?
10.
All right, the 10 yen. 10 yen, I can't really tell if you can see much of that. Of course, like I said, we'll take pictures and add to this video too. It's got a 10 stamped on it. And then now, interesting here in Japan, they don't have like a 25-cent coin like we do in the States, a quarter. It goes straight from 1 yen, 5 yen, 10 yen to
50 yen.
50 yen.
Didn't it show them the.
So this is a 50 yen, much like the 5 yen, except it's silver and has a hole in it also. So the 5 yen and the 50 yen both have holes in it. Now, I don't know what the holes are for. I should have researched that ahead of time. I didn't. Sure. So I'll research it and then maybe add a little clip in at the end to tell you what the holes are for or how they come about putting holes in it. Kind of interesting. The reason for the holes in some of the coins, for instance, the 5 yen coin, I researched and it says that they put the holes in the coin, in the 5 yen coin after the war to help reduce the cost of the material. Interesting. Now the 50 yen coin, they put the hole in that one after production because it looks so much like the 100 yen coin that people were getting it confused. So they added the hole to distinguish it from the 100 yen coin, which I could see that. They're pretty similar in size, although the 50 yen is quite a bit, was a little bit smaller. I have to put the shadow of the phone on there so you can see it. It's a little bit smaller, but otherwise it's a lot alike. And so that is the reason for the hole in the two coins. All right, after the 50 cent, or after the 50 yen, it's not cent, 50 yen,
100.
We have the 100 yen. Okay, this would kind of be the same as a U.S. dollar.
It's 100.
100 yen. And they don't have 100 or like a $1 in paper money. All your 100 yens are all in coins. In fact, they don't even have $5 bills or 500 yen here. The 500 yen is also, ta-da, a coin. What are you doing?
Nothing.
camera's that way. Oh. All right. So this is the 500 yen. You don't get to the bills until you get to 1,000 yen, which would be the equivalent of a $10 bill. All right. So this.
You said I was gonna say the.
Oh, I'm sorry. So what is that?
You already said.
All right. So I already said this is 1,000 yen. This would be the equivalent of a $10 bill. By the way, all this money we're showing you, it's grocery money. We got to go grocery shopping tomorrow. All right, so the 1,000 yen. So this guy right here, I've got this pulled up on Wikipedia here.
You do?
Yeah, so this guy right here, unlike the U.S. where we use U.S. presidents, they just use kind of famous people who, how would you describe it? You know, made a big difference in their culture, basically. Which
famous?
Some of our presidents did. But so this guy is Hideo Noguchi. Noguchi is how you say his last name. Hideo, first name, Noguchi, last name. And, I had it on here, what they were famous for, but I'll get to that. He was a type of, actually, let me click on this real quick. He was there it is. Got my laptop here beside us. All right, so this guy, he was a prominent Japanese bacteriologist. That's how you say it. Sorry, my Arkansas is coming out. And in 1911, he discovered the agent of syphilis as the cause of a progressive paralytic disease. And so that's what he's famous for. Bacteriologist. That's it. Yeah, we'll get it. And then also they have on the back side, you have kind of a picture of Mount Fuji, which is, it's kind of, you can kind of see it right there. Picture of Mount Fuji, Lake Motosu, and cherry blossoms. There's some cherry. The lake's below the mountain, and the cherry blossoms right there. And this is 1,000 yen. Now, don't get too excited. Like I said, it's about the equivalent of a U.S. $10 bill. All right. Next, we have, what is this one?
5,000 yen.
5,000 yen. All right. So this would be about the equivalent of a $50 bill, 5,000 yen. And I'll tell you how in a minute how to kind of figure out the exchange if you haven't already. Pretty easy. So on this one here, the lady that is, and that's something different. You know, we don't have any ladies on our U.S. currency. Hey, let me jump in here real quick and correct myself. After the video, I realized, there has been some U.S. coins that have been minted with ladies on them. But I did find something out that I'd never known before, and I doubt there's probably very few people who probably do know this unless you're a major coin collector. But there was actually a $1 bill that was printed for a certain time that had Martha Washington on it. She is the first and only lady that's ever been pictured on a U.S. paper currency. Interesting. In Japan, they have a lady here on the 50 or 5,000 yen, and her name is Ichiyo, not Ichiro, that was a baseball player, but Ichiyo Higuchi. And she is famous for being she was a writer from the Meiji period. And she is famous for, she was Japan's first professional female writer of modern literature, specializing in short stories and poetry, and also extensive diarist. She was big into diaries. And so she is pictured on 5,000 yen. And then on the back side of it is the tale of the Genji and a portrait of Murosaki Shikibu. Say that 5 times real fast.
Shikaboo, 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 shikaboo.
Well, that's a good try. So the 5,000 yen. And then this is 10,000. The what?
10,000.
10,000.
No, wait.
All right. You do realize the camera's this way, right?
Yeah, but I'm trying to make it taller.
Okay, so this is the 10,000 yen. This would be kind of the equivalent of a $100 bill. Again, this is grocery money. Okay, so
No, 90 something.
well, we'll get to that in a minute. So yeah, equivalent to $100 bill, 10,000 yen. So it almost sounds like, man, you guys got a ton of money over there. 10,000 yen? No, not really. Okay, so the 10,000 yen on the front has Fukuzawa is his first name, Fukuzawa Yukichi. Yukichi, say that one, Fukuzawa. I wouldn't say that one too fast. You might mess up. All right? No, that's good. Okay. And then on the back side of it is a statue of the Ho. That's what it is, Hoo. If you put it in the English letters, Ho. Basically the phoenix. That's the Japanese word for the phoenix. Kind of a mystical bird that when it dies, out of the ashes rises up a new phoenix.
I thought it was a chicken.
No.
Food.
It's not a chicken.
I want a chicken leg right now.
Yeah, chicken leg does sound good, doesn't it?
Yeah.
All right. And it's from what's called the Byodo-in Temple. And that's what's pictured on the back. And this guy here, Fukuzawa, he was famous. Whoops. Yeah, he was. He was a famous Japanese author, writer, teacher, translator, entrepreneur, journalist, and leader who founded Keio University, the Jiji Shinpo, which was a Japanese newspaper, and the Institute for Study of Infectious Diseases. So, guy's pretty famous in Japanese history. This is the 10,000 yen.
So that's why he's like on the biggest bill, because he's like a teacher and all that stuff.
Yeah, all that stuff.
Yeah, but we don't have a 2,000 yen, which we did not know that existed.
Right, we didn't know that existed. As I was kind of doing some research on yen, we found that, and we're going to have to find one of those so we can kind of take a picture of it and like add it to this at another time. But they have a 2,000 yen. I think it's kind of like our U.S. $2 bill that you don't see very often unless you ask for them. I think that's kind of what it is. We haven't seen those yet. It's also interesting too that all our U.S. bills are all the same size, same exact size. Well, these are actually a little bit different in length. They're all the same width, but you can see right here, it's all even on this end here. But on this end, the 1,000 yen is slightly shorter than 5,000. 5,000 slightly shorter. So not only are they bigger as far as value, but they're also a little bit bigger in length too.
When did you find that out?
The other day when I was looking at them real close. I just thought that was kind of interesting thought. But the easy way to determine, at first it was real confusing a lot of times when you're looking at prices and you're trying to think, okay, what is that in U.S. dollars? Am I getting a good deal? Is it expensive? Takai is expensive, or is it yasui, cheap? Which is my type of price. And so anyways, but really all you got to do is, for instance, like on this 1,000 yen, just think of it this way. You've got a decimal here after the last zero. Well, if you move the decimal 2 places to the left, that's how you know what it is in US, $10. All right. But what's great about right now, and this will surprise many of you there in the US, as much as prices have gone up in the U.S. and as much as inflation is right now, you'd think the value of the dollar probably went down, which it may have, yet it's still quite a bit higher than the yen. So right now, which has been a huge blessing because we're on a tight budget, right now the exchange rate is about 133 yen to $1 US, which is awesome. That's great. So technically, and my converter's on my phone, which I can't use at the moment, but basically the 1,000 yen, which would, if they were straight across, would be a US $10, right now is actually about $8 and something cents. The
1 million cents.
1 million cents.
Just kidding.
And the 10,000 bill, which would be the equivalent of a U.S. $100 bill, is actually, because the exchange rate, it would only be about 87 $87 and some cents. So if you're coming from America to Japan and exchanging American money to Japanese yen,
you would get more money.
Yes, that is awesome.
You would get more yen than the price you paid of American dollars.
Right. And but it would really stink if you're going from Japan to U.S. and having to exchange yen to U.S. You're not going to get very much, or not as much. Yeah, so
because you would get less than the price you actually paid before you changed it into Japanese money.
Something like that. All right. So, anyways, that's our little video on our yen today. You know, all our coins: 500, 100, right here, 50, 10, 5, 1.
500. Oh, you already. Oh, you
and the bills.
Down.
So, yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video today. And, you know, maybe if you ever get to come to Japan, you'll get to actually use some yen yourself. You want to say anything?
Nope.
Okay.
Oh, wait a